again. Hey, so listen, we'll talk more about these 4 things as we get a little bit going in our meeting today. But these are really 4 things I want us to really focus on throughout all of our spring practices, right? We're guaranteed 15 spring practices. Okay, we'll have a few scrimmages in between there, and obviously we'll have our spring game as one of them. But I don't really give a damn what practice we're on, practice 1 or practice 15. I want to focus on our attitude, our effort, details, and finishing everything we do. You guys got me? Sure. All right, so let's make sure we understand how to practice. All right, you guys are going to hear me talk about this a lot. Okay, practice like a pro. Again, we're going to talk about these things. In terms of attitude, what type of attitude am I looking for? Positive, right? We're encouraging our teammates. What about effort? What type of effort am I looking for? Extreme, right? At high effort, right? I want guys that are relentless in terms of their effort. Talk about details. What do we really need to focus on with details? What do we mean by that? The attention to it, the nuance, right? Okay, but again, the details absolutely matter. And then when we talk about finishing, right, that goes hand in hand with effort. That's why it's right underneath. Finish everything that we do.
Everyone ready?
I like the way we're thinking. 2 crayons, 2 med balls, 2 shields, crash pad. And do they have their hand shields?
No.
They need 2. Let's boogie. Hey, I was just bringing you something. I think this is you right here.
Oh, what a beautiful little looking.
Yeah. Here's the spring ball. This is your last spring ball. Farewell tour. But this is our coach comp. See how it says C to P, the coach to player. So our linebackers, we have 3 of them that have the comms in their helmet. So we double check before each game and each practice, make sure they can actually hear when coach has got this on. And when the mic's down, that when he talks, that the players with the comm in their helmet actually hear him. So it's low-key cool because they signal stuff from the sideline, but they also just talk directly to the linebackers who got it in their helmet. But it doesn't help anybody if it doesn't work, so we gotta test it out before practice, make sure we got it. We also do, see how like some of the helmets have the guardian caps on and some don't? So we gotta make sure we do a little double check each day, but we make sure that all the people on the line, and then like big skill like linebackers are the ones hitting and like have the most contact, that make sure that they have their skull caps on over the top. Safeties they can kind of choose to, there's a couple that do, but they don't need one necessarily, and then DBs obviously don't need one, but they can choose to. So we do a little double check, make sure the guys that need them got them on. Everything flows through this clock, so it's got, by period, everything's 5-minute segments. So we go through over here to start each practice. They walk through, we turn it on, get this thing whole ready. It's a whole process here. And then when Coach Ford breaks to get ready to start things going, get practice started, this is what we start and we hit, and we go through. Favorite part of being on equipment? Ooh, I feel like there's lots of good things. I like that I can move around. I'm most definitely not a sit still like desk job type of person, like can't do it. So I like that I'm moving around, like being at practice and being at games, so it's like exhausting. It's actually like doing it and being involved. Like some people just see game day, just those few hours on Saturdays, but when you're actually out here every day, it's like way more enjoyable and moving around.
Fellas, that was fun, right? Listen, that's the part about football I love the most. We train so many days, right, for limited opportunities. That's why we have to maximize our opportunities. And I thought it was good, especially the finish. To me, when you're playing football, nothing else matters. And I want that to be how all of you feel when you play this game. Right? There's nothing like football. Okay, so let's make sure we maximize our opportunities. A lot of learning to do, but let's make sure we have much better urgency when we touch this field in the dome on Thursday. All right, X-Man today.
Yes, sir.
This one was tough because those dudes making some plays. But what I love the most about this guy is he made some plays, got beat on some plays, came back and made some plays. Where man number 6 at? Tyrone Stewart. Yeah. X-Man. Break him down, dude. Break him down. Break him down. Fellas, hey, that's exactly what we're looking for in terms of the urgency, right? We came out today with a purpose, right? You guys all had emphasis in your position groups. We were locked into that, and we were much more urgent, okay? I thought our attitudes were a lot better as well. Still need to continue working on celebrating with your teammates. Okay, making a great play is awesome, but it's so much more fun when you celebrate with your teammates. Okay, for the axe today, got to go on the offensive side. This guy finally making some plays, getting back to healthy. Where my man RJ at?
The one thing that must improve is our urgency pre-snap, right? To get ourselves aligned, get us to see the call and examine what it is. But overall, fantastic effort. Great way to finish the week with the pads. Got a lot of work to do, but great job.
It comes down to technique now, right? The plays are coming faster to us, the comms are coming faster to us. Now the techniques and how do we separate and make plays on the ball, right? From the run game to the pass game, that's gonna make the difference, right?
Give me some knocking. Knock. That was a really, really good job, guys, right? The urgency, breaking the huddle, okay, the attention to detail with the floaters, all right? So that's kudos to you guys, right? Good job being detailed in meeting, right? And come out the field. Good job.
That was fun, wasn't it?
Yes, sir.
Hey, that's what it's all about. Remember what fun is to me. What is fun to me? Absolutely, right? Working hard at work worth doing, right? This work right here is worth doing, isn't it?
Sir.
Okay, and you guys are working your butts off. Love the energy. And again, guys, we're gonna make mistakes. That's fine, right? Excellent job. Way to be physical. Way to take care of your teammates. Everything that we're looking for in a practice today. Got to clean some stuff up to be perfect. All right? Axe man today. He locked the in today and had an unbelievable day. Howard Stanford, baby.